What's up guys? Today's lesson is going to be Cold Water by Justin Bieber. So we are in standard tuning with a capo here on the 2nd fret. These are going to be some easier chords. We have one bar chord in here, but for the most part, easy chords. This tutorial is going to be a little bit of an easier take on the guitar part of the song because there is actually guitar in this song. So we're gonna do that finger picking part. So for those of you that are kind of at that easy beginner level, this is gonna be perfect for you, but it's still gonna sound very close to the original. And then of course we're gonna have strumming because what would a guitar goddess tutorial be without some strumming? All right, so before we jump into everything, I want you guys to know that I have printable lessons available that follow along with the tutorial. So if you're somebody that needs a physical copy in front of them, or you don't want to keep coming back to this video repeatedly, this makes your life so much easier. It has the lyrics to the song, the chords above the lyrics, and some little notations that kind of give you like tips on how to play the song. If you would like access to this chord sheet and all of the chord sheets that I have for my tutorials, they are available on my Patreon page for just $3 a month. You have access to my entire library of chord sheets, and it helps support my channel so that I can keep continuing to make free lessons for you guys here on YouTube. All right, our first chord is going to be an E minor. Then we have a G major. Our B minor. A C major. And our last chord is a D major. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and hop into a close-up for this picking pattern. Alright, so as I mentioned before, this is a little bit of an easier take on the finger plucking part of the song. Alright, so on this side, I'm gonna be playing through the chord progression, which is going to be E minor, G major, B minor, and then C major. Alright, the two chords that are gonna be picked exactly the same are the E minor and the G major, because when you actually strum these strings, you always strum all of the strings. So we're actually gonna start on the low E for both of these. And then for the B minor and C major chords, we're actually gonna start on the A string because you always strum from the A string on down, if that makes sense. All right, so starting with the E minor, we're gonna take our thumb and pluck the low E. Then we're gonna take our pinky and go to the high E. And then our index finger is actually gonna pluck the G string. So it'll sound like this. And then after that, you notice that I just muted the strings right away, so you just use the side of your palm and you just cut it. So, and then we're gonna go into the G major. So I'm making the G major and we're gonna pluck exactly the same. So we have. Now you notice that I added a little bit of rhythm to that. I went. Alright, then I'm going to go ahead and make the B minor chord, and we're going to start on the A string, and then we're going to go to the high E and back to the G, so. And then C major, same thing, A, E, G. Alright, so the full pattern should actually sound like this. Now that we have the picking pattern down, we're gonna go ahead and hop into some strumming here. What's really nice is the chord progression is the same throughout the entire song. The only different part is just that one D major that pops up randomly, and that's really it. So now the strumming for the pre-chorus is really simple. It's mostly down strums, but you have one little up strum in there, so it's mostly gonna be down, 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 up. And there is a little bit of a quick chord change from the B minor to the C in some parts, so just kind of really listen for that. You'll actually hear it when you play it out. So it'll go, and if you feel like sinking, I will jump right over cold water with you. And although time may take us to different places, I'll still be patient with you. And that D major at the end, just a simple single down strum is all you need, and then you just go into the chorus. I won't let go. Now you can choose whatever strumming you want to do in the chorus. I feel like because the song just kind of gets really powerful in the chorus, a great strumming pattern like the one I just did is perfect, although it's your choice on how you want to cover the song. So if you want to do something a little bit lighter, you totally can. All right, so the strumming pattern that I'm doing for the chorus might sound a little complicated. It's actually not too bad. I'm going to break it down super slow from chord to chord. So starting with the E minor, we have down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. And then it just repeats from there. Take it at the pace that you need to. It's always great when you don't understand a strumming pattern at first to just take it really slow and then work your way up to it. Baby steps. Baby steps is the major key, DJ Khaled reference, major key, to really getting a technique down on the guitar. All right, on to the bridge. I'm sure some of you can probably already guess what it's going to be. Super simple, easy down strums because it's the same chord progression and the song, you know, softens up. It's come on, come on. That's all it is. It's so simple. All right, guys, so that's how you play Cold Water by Justin Bieber. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. If you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. If you are new here, by the way, and you enjoyed this tutorial and you want to see more tutorials like this, you should totally hit subscribe and become a part of the Guitar Goddess community. And if you want to super subscribe and become part of Team Guitar Goddess, like some of these amazing people over here, my patrons, you should totally check out my Patreon page. It's a great way to help support my content here on YouTube because without my Patreon, I definitely will not be able to continue doing this as a full-time career. I'm trying to grow my Patreon right now because as a musician slash teacher here on YouTube, I actually don't really make anything off of my videos. So your support keeps me here helping you. But that is pretty much it. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I shall see you in my next video. Peace out.